On March 13th, Lance Burke was found guilty by a jury of his peers for the 2018 murder of David Green Jr. In total, he was found guilty of 3 crimes: murder in the first degree, illegal possession of a firearm, illegal possession of a loaded firearm. Prior to the start of today's ceremony, I just want to take a moment to remember David Green Jr. He was a beloved son, an uncle, a nephew whose life was cut short through this senseless act of violence. Please join me in a moment of reflection. Thank you. With the commitment of law enforcement officers being honored today, my prosecution team was able to bring the case of Commonwealth versus Lance Burke forward. Leading to its successful outcome, I also want to recognize the trial team that prosecuted this case. First off, First Assistant District Attorney Mary Ann Shelby, Chief of Narcotics and Firearm Unit, Assistant District Attorney Heather Valentine, Appellate Assistant District Attorney Lori Levinson, Director of Victim Witness Advocates Jane Kirby Hurst. Mary Ann, Heather, Jane, Lori exemplified what an exceptional trial team we have, and thank you very much for your hard work and your dedication. For those of you who are not intimately involved in the case, it's really difficult to grasp the extreme complexities of the investigation that undertook for law enforcement in this case. The evidence collected was massive and included volumes of digital evidence along with technical data. This type of investigation, with its technical nature, is cutting edge, and it serves as a national model. Not too oftentimes do you see a case solved with these type of investigations. Those involved in this case provided a glimpse into what future criminal investigations might look like. And they did so with precision, expertise, and flawless execution. Lance Burke has an extensive criminal history that spanned the Northeast. Because of the work of these Pittsfield law enforcement officers and the Berkshire District Attorney's Office trial team, not only the Berkshires a safer place, but the country is as well. I'd now like to begin the ceremony first with Detective Sergeant Jeffrey Arena. Sergeant Jeffrey Arena's unwavering commitment to thorough preparation and effective witness coordination proved indispensable. His efforts in tracking down witnesses, seeking additional evidence, and revising search warrants to secure critical information were exceptional. Detective Sergeant Arena's deep understanding of the case, his willingness to go above and beyond, set him apart. His ability to synthesize complex evidence was extraordinary. Finally, Detective Sergeant Arena's comprehensive video presentation served to effectively guide the jury through the evidence, establishing a clear link between the defendant and the crime and his guilt. Jeff, if you could come up, I'd love to present you with this Outstanding Investigative and Prosecution Award signed by us from the date of March 13th, 2025. Thank you. And seriously, the amount of work that these individuals put in was incredible. The trial team can tell you that. They worked diligently, they worked long nights, they worked together, but without them doing this, in a very, very difficult technical case, a lot of people thought we would never get this conviction. Got a first-degree murder conviction based upon the work and the availability of you guys to put in long hours and do the work that you did, and I'm proud of every one of you. Let's talk next about Investigative T.J. Bowler. Investigator Bowler conducted extensive surveillance and investigations in New York. He played a critical role in identifying members connected to Burke that aided in identifying him as the suspect in this case. Investigator Bowler was able to surveil New York City to locate Burke. Additionally, Investigator Bowler's work led to insight into the defendant's actions. His testimony in court aided prosecutors in demonstrating to the jury Burke's consciousness of guilt. Sheriff, if you wouldn't mind accepting this award on behalf of your son. I know he's out working today. I know he's got things going on, and I appreciate his work, his dedication, but I would like you to present this to him, and this will end up in his file as well. The exceptional work that your son demonstrated in this case, so absolutely. We appreciate that. And I should say, as we're all here today, we can't do any of this without Chief of Police Thomas Daly that's here today, and Sheriff Bowler. Sheriff Bowler works with us all the time. We have a great collaborative effort, and the work between these offices and Sheriff Bowler's office, and particularly with the Chief of Police, has been nothing but exemplary. And this last 30 months, 2.5 years, it's been an honor to work with both of these gentlemen. Investigator Brenna Dorr. From the moment Investigator Dorr arrived at the scene, she selfishly dedicated herself to the well-being of David Green Jr. Her compassionate reassurance in his final moments provided comfort to both him and his family. Investigator Dorr's relentless pursuit to identify the vehicle's license plate in the ensuing weeks exemplified her dedication, ultimately leading to the identification of the defendant. I'd also like to recognize Investigator Dorr's commitment to not just our county, but to our nation through her prior military service. Thank you, Brenna, for your commitment to not just our community, but to the United States. Without you, we never would have gotten that license plate without your dedication, and more importantly, the compassion you showed this individual as he was passing away was unbelievable. So thank you again for that good, dedicated, hard work. I appreciate it. Officer David Kirshner. Along with Investigator Bowler, Officer Kirshner dedicated himself to surveillance and investigations in the state of New York. Officer Kirshner played a key role in tracking Burke down in New York City. Additionally, through his work, prosecutors were able to successfully explain to the jury Burke's behavior following the murder of Mr. Green and how it demonstrated his guilt in the crime. Dave, I can have you come on up. I'd like to present you with your certificate and appreciate your hard work. Gary Munn. In close collaboration with Detective Sergeant Arena, Mr. Munn played a pivotal role in converting complex technical data into clear and comprehensible information. His efforts ensured that all jury members, regardless of their technical experience, were able to fully understand the key elements of the evidence. Mr. Munn's commitment to working closely with the prosecution and his dedication to continuously refining the presentation went above and beyond expectations. So we want to thank you, Mr. Munn, for your dedication in your work, and I want to present you with this recognition of your work. Detective Lieutenant John Souls. From the moment Detective Lieutenant Souls took command of the scene, his leadership was immediately apparent. Detective Lieutenant Souls' testimony on the stand further underscored his role in driving the investigation forward. He presented the case with clarity, offering compelling testimony that highlighted the exhaustive and meticulous nature of the investigation. Despite repeated efforts by defense counsel to challenge the credibility of investigators, Detective Lieutenant Souls stood ground. I can't thank you enough for the dedication that you showed and committed to this case and led us to get this well-deserved conviction and get this dangerous man off the streets of Berkshire County. So I want to present you this award. I can't stress enough the work that these prosecutors put in, the work the victim advocate put in, the work that these men and women did and spent their time dedicating to this. Took 2 trials, a lot of refining and doing things. One of the first cases in the country solely by Google evidence and solely without live witnesses. That's why I indicated to you that this is the type of evidence we will see going forward. This is the type of evidence that the country can be proud of. This is the type of case that Berkshire County can be proud of, because going forward nationally, this are the things that we're going to see happen. And I'm proud to say that I was able to be in this office and be able to experience the dedication and the work that you individuals have put in there. And I can tell you, in the 2.5 years that I've been here, I have never seen such a tremendous working group of men and women of the Pittsfield Police Department doing the amount of cases that we do and doing the amount of cases and the arrests that you make that have made Pittsfield so much safer. The amount of guns off the street are incredible. The amount of drugs you've taken off the street is incredible. And now getting the conviction of these people that are coming here from other areas, coming here solely as a hit, as a professional hit to kill somebody else. We will not tolerate that, and you prove that. And our citizens can be very proud today of what the work that you've done. So I want to thank you all for coming out here today. But don't forget, every day these people go out there, they put their lives on the line. Every call they go to, their lives are on the line. Show them respect, show them the dignity, show them the duty that they deserve. They have but nothing but honest, hard-working individuals. So we all should be proud that they work for us in the city of Pittsfield and in Berkshire County. So again, thank you all, and thank you all for coming. Now we've got lots of